How's it going, everyone? Bringing you guys a moveset video, and today we are going to be covering Alolan Exeggutor. Starting off with the typing, which is Grass Dragon. Type defenses, we are going to be weak to Ice, Poison, Flying, Bug, Dragon, and Fairy. Type attacks we don't need to worry about: Water, Electric, Grass, and Ground. Everything else hits neutral. Base stats, our highest is Special. Some very good HP and attack. Speed not the best, neither defenses, also because we have a lot of common weaknesses. Other than that, going into the first moveset, Trick Room, you're going to want to go with the Quiet Nature, which is minus speed plus special attack, and get yourself 0 IV in speed. That way when we set up Trick Room, we are faster than everything on the field. Well, depending which Pokemon those are. The item we are going to go with is the Dragonium Z, with the ability Frisk, which is going to allow us to see what item opponent's Pokemon are holding on switch-ins. Moveset wise, we got Draco Meteor, high amounts of power plus Dragonium Z. You're going to want to Dragonium Z with Draco Meteor. Depending on what you think it's right to use, maybe you want to save it for a different Pokemon that may be more of a threat. But I usually use Dragonium Z first, so we don't get minus 2 special attack. Next move, we have Energy Ball. 10% chance to lower the target special defense. You can also change Energy Ball for Giga Drain, or if you'd like more power, go with Leaf Storm. It really depends, your choice. I personally don't really go for Leaf Storm, mainly because we have Draco Meteor, which is already going to give us our minus special attack. Same does Leaf Storm. Then we have Flamethrower to cover up some of our weaknesses or Pokemon 4 times weak to fire, like Kartana, Caesar, Ferrothorn, etc. Then we have the most important move, Trick Room, which allows slow Pokemon to move first for 5 turns. If you're not a big fan of Trick Room, we can change the nature to Modest and get rid of our 252 in HP and invest it in our speed. Also, make sure you want to have a 31 IV in speed as well. Pretty much the same thing, only difference is that we're not going to be using Trick Room. You can get rid of Trick Room and substitute it for another move. Maybe you want to go with Extra Sensory, maybe a Hidden Power Electric, maybe 4 times weakness, like Gyarados or something. We have, what other special move we have? I know he gets, let's see, he gets Psychic and Psyshock. Psyshock would actually be pretty cool, since Psyshock targets, it's a special attack, but damages targets based on defense, not special defense, which is actually pretty cool. So that is the special set, Speed / Trick Room. Next set, Harvest Citrus Berry with Adamant Nature, 252 in HP, 196 in attack, 16 in defense, 44 in special defense. So pretty much how the set is going to work is that you want to set up Sword Stance, get a +2 in attack, or however many you can set up, only if the matchup is right, which is probably going to be somewhat unlikely since we have plenty of common weaknesses. I'm not saying it's not possible, but we have Dragon and Woodhammer, which is going to be our stab. We have Protect to stall out a turn to harvest the Citrus Berry, since Harvest is 50% chance to activate. That way we can recover any damage that was taken. Another way of running this, if you don't want to run the Adamant Nature, you can also run this under Trick Room. All we gotta do is go with the Brave Nature. We gotta make sure we have 0 IVs in speed. You can, at this point, you could probably just substitute Protect for a different move as well. Maybe you want to go for a Brick Break to get rid of screens. Let's see what else we got. We got Earthquake. Maybe you want to go for Dragon Tail, forces the target. Maybe someone's trying to set up on you. You can go for the Dragon Tail as well. But yeah, it's pretty standard. This is actually pretty fun to use as well. Last set, Physical Choice Band set. So Adamant Nature, 128 in HP, 128 in speed, 252 in attack. And the item Choice Band, Boulder's attack is 1.5 times, but it can only select the first move it executes. So let's say you use Woodhammer. That's the move you stay locked into until you make the switch. If you don't want to run Choice Band, there's other options such as Life Orb, Expert Belt, but those items do have their differences. Move pool wise, we gotta have Dragon Hammer, Woodhammer, Earthquake, Knockoff to remove items. You can also change the nature to pick up more speed. If you want to go Jolly Nature, feel free to do so. We can remove the 128 on here and go 252 on speed. And we're going to go with the ability Harvest. That way we know which item the opponents are holding. This is not a moveset. Oh, and feel free to change the move here. If you don't want to run knockoff, we said it earlier, if you want to change it for Iron Head to cover up for our fairies, feel free to do so. We have some other moves as well, like Zen Headbutt for the poison types and fighting types as well. But yeah, this is not a moveset. These are just other options. Like if you want to throw off your opponents, like something pretty much unexpected. Like we have the Sludge Bomb, Poison MZ for fairies or anything else, other grass types that you might get walled out by. We have Ancient Power if you want to run something slow shenanigans. 10% chance to raise stats by 1, all stats by 1. Or you can run the Rocky MZ if you like as well. I think you can run the Assault Vest on here and put some investment. I don't know how much investment I need. I would need to use the damage calculator. But it'd be enough to knock out the Charizard Y Ancient Power. And you never know, you might get a stat raises. And another option was Sleep Powder. I'm not too much of a big fan of Sleep Powder on the Exeggutor, mainly because it's a slow Pokemon. Of course, like I said, if you're running it under Trick Room, feel free to do so. Sleep Powder, it could be rewarding, but 75% accuracy is kind of iffy for me. Another option we have is Super Power. Instead of on here, we can run, instead of Protect, like we said, the Brave Nature under Trick Room, we could run Super Power. That way we don't get walled out by Steel types, because Steel types, Wood Hammer and Dragon Hammer ain't gonna do squat. So Super Power can be an option. I've actually never seen a Super Power Alolan Exeggutor, so that'd be pretty cool. So I think that is about it. All the other moves. Yeah, anything else? If you guys have any suggestions or any movesets that I didn't mention, feel free to do so in the comments. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and that is the Alolan Exeggutor, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.